Hey, what's going on, guys? mediocre here. Welcome back to an episode of NASCAR Thunder 2000. This is episode number 108 today for our final season here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, our first trip of the final boss track of this game, I will say, the NBA American 500 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Of course, this track is notoriously difficult, I will say the least there. Oh boy, there's a reason why this episode was a little bit delayed, getting this thing up and running, I will say, because this is really difficult track in this game, or at least in this mod, for like the amount of parts that we have anyway. It's gonna be quite difficult. I'm not expecting anything great anyway for this race. I mean, the next races might be a little bit harder as well, because that is when we're actually going to be getting our ruling of like, yeah, we have to start with the default setup. We have to start with it. We can make pit road adjustments, of course, but we have to start with that. So we're probably going to hope for a caution next race anyway, early on, so we can actually make the adjustments from there. So I have to start with the default setup anyway. But anyways, we're actually down to P10 now in the point standings, about 110 back. Jeff Burton's literally going to be the final boss in this career mode, because look at this. 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s already in 3 races. It's 2.3 average finish. This guy is on crack, for sure. Yeah, in terms of, like, what we have for parts for this race, we still got about, I believe, 2 more races to go with our overhauling of the stuff there. So we got about, like, 88, 82 for power and the 99 durability. So we're going to be hopefully testing that out. I don't think at Bristol. I'm hoping for, like, Texas to test that out, really. Because I think Bristol, we're going to be okay. These stats look pretty good as well. The 98 durability as well. We're probably going to have to keep these crew members as long as we possibly can before we, like, maybe, like, tone down, like, the crew members before we just save up anyway. Because we're going to try to keep that durability stat as high as possible. Of course, the better chassis we got, the better stuff we get. So, yeah, the better crew members as well. No R&D, of course. No sponsorships as per usual for this season anyway. No qualifying either. So we're starting dead last here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Of course, every race this season, we're going to be starting in dead last. And this should be a fun one. So it's painful for me, but it's fun for you guys. So let's have some fun here, yeah?
MRN welcomes you to Hampton, Georgia, site of today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the MBNA America 500. This place has it all. They even have a 9-story office and condominium complex right here at the track. And there's always great racing to go along with the amenities. Isn't that right, Barney?
The high speeds that can be reached here does make for some exciting racing. There's no restrictor plates to keep them from being able to pass either. It's just all out, flat, good old stock car racing with the best drivers in the business. I can't wait to get this one underway.
Jeremy Mayfield changed teams after the 2001 season, ending a 4-year tenure with Roger Penske.
A lot of people, Ray Evernham included, believe Mayfield still has a lot of untapped potential. He certainly has shown flashes of brilliance in the past. Maybe he can put that number 19 Dodge in victory lane today.
Kevin Harvick has an impressive average finish this year.
Well, points. Wins are great when they come, but top 10 finishes week after week are what build your points. Heck, you could win the championship on top 10s alone if you're consistent.
The 56 car hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
Well, there's always going to be someone who has to fill in the bottom of the points list. Of course, none of these guys want to ever see their name there. Sometimes it's just not your season to shine.
A very surprising pole sitter, Mike Borkowski for Junior Johnson and Associates, qualify in the pole position here today. We have a 10th place points finish, so I'm not sure what you mean about the bottom of the points list there, my guy. And Jeff Green's also on the front row as well. So it's going to be a good old hustle for us coming from the back to the front there. And I don't see Jeff Burton anywhere, so that's a good sign for us as well. I mean, we're going to be behind the Sabco cars. It is 81 laps of, well, fun for you guys. I'm not sure about me. And away we go here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. This would be, honestly, with the way I was testing the setups about here for this, it feels like Atlanta Super Speedway, just without the flat-out parts there. As we're going to start behind, of course, both the Sabco cars of the 42 and 40. Lazaro and Santerre, respectively, for those who don't remember. And, of course, it's going to take about a lap or so to get ourselves back up to speed here. Of course, it's just the way the setup has been designed, of course. Unfortunately for the tire wear, it's going to last only about 15, 16 laps. I kind of have to say it is just the way it's going to have to be. There's nothing else I can make it any better with this. There's a reason why I made this a little bit of a delay of an episode as we slide off the racetrack into Lyndon Amick. Not exactly how you want to treat your veterans, of course, but we're gonna clear him, of course. We're for now second to last. We're gonna go chase after these other guys. So, another thing I almost forgot about. Sometimes this track can tend to see the AI to tend to like chuck up so much, like especially on the front straightaway. So I have to be really careful around that when they're all bunched up together like this. Just so I'll watch out there. Mark Green, that's Jeff's, I think, brother. I would say one of Jeff's brothers is up in front of us right now. The number 9 Melling Ford. We got Kevin Harvick also had to be starting it towards the back as well. They say he has a top 10 average finish or so, which is not really true at all. That's also not true. So I'm not sure what exactly is Joe Morse smoking there, but he's I want some of that stuff too right about now. Speaking of good stuff here, we're passing Andy Houston and trying to make a move on Matt Kenseth that's right in front of us, who also had a pretty bad hand starting it in this race anyway, oversliding up. We're literally just pulling Lyndon to the promised land here. Gonna try to make up as many spots as we can before the tires decide to say we're done trying. That's why I have to go and do what we got as we slide into Tony Raines there. We're gonna have to let oh boy, oh, they checked up just a little bit there. I was just on the brakes a little bit there just to make sure we got clear to get away with that with no damage. Any damage is fatal in this race. I will say this: any damage at all is fatal. I mean, we had damage at lap 2 of the previous race. I mean, that hurt us a little bit, but I hear it's gonna hurt us even a lot more. Working our way now towards the top 30. We just passed Jack's break. We're having Mark Green push us here. There's Tony Roper in the 14 as well. We're going to try to make an easy pass on him. Usually one of the more slower cars in the field there in that AJ Foyt machine. Rather unfortunate to see AJ Foyt's team always seem to struggle with any type of racetrack. But I'm afraid we might have lost a draft with the front of the pack. So we're actually, that's in front of us. This draft setup relies on the draft. So we're going to need a drafting partner. So we're going to actually let Mark Green go ahead and just lead us to the promised land here to catch up to Kenseth and Adam Petty in that 88 machine. I will probably try to make an Adam Petty car because I know people are requesting the Adam Petty machines to have like the other version of like the sprint car or whatever. So I'll probably work on that as soon as this episode ends. As I say that, I should probably stop being distracted talking because we're gonna let Greg Biffle go by as well. Looks like here. So down to P33 at the moment now with me just making mistakes like that and just trying to get ourselves back into the fighting form that we know we can. Who's even leading this race still? I'm wondering. Is it still Borkowski? No, it's Casey Atwood in the lead. The 32 car of Casey Atwood is in the lead. Surprisingly, Jeff Green hasn't gone away with the lead. I'm surprised by that. It's Casey Atwood leading the pack here at Atlanta. I'm trying to catch up to that second pack. I literally have made barely any progress at all. We have Andy Santerre behind me as well as that's Justin Labonte we're trying to catch up to in that 16 car, as well as Adam Petty. We're still trying to catch up to them as best we can, but man, I'm just struggling to even try to keep up. This is where the tires are going to start to wear out here in just a few moments going into turn 3 here. We're even going to signify that on that big little area here. We got Jay Sauter slowing down a little bit. I guess that's going to give us another spot, I would say. Oh, is it more than 15 laps this time? Oh, wow. Never mind, I lied. They both wear it at the same time. There we go. That's what we've been waiting for, ladies and gents. That's what we've been waiting for. And we're running out of time to actually make any sort of maneuver, so I guess we're gonna have to use Kevin Harvick as a speedy guy here. We need someone that actually can actually somehow get there better than us. We're gonna try to nope. Oh, there's a little bit of a slid. I think that's Andy Houston that just slid up there. No, that can't be. No, that's Glenn Allen. Okay, that's Glenn Allen that slid a little bit, so I'm hoping that brings everybody up just to a little bit there. As Adam Petty swerving all over the place, he's losing control on the front stretch. Kevin Harvick careens into the back of him, but no caution has been thrown. Rather disappointment there because I was hoping to come down pit road and just to utilize on fresh tires against the worn-ass tires that are there. So we're only up to P31 now because out of all that. That's rather unfortunate there. So now we're all by ourselves with Justin Labonte in front. Many laps later, and people like Tony Roper and Harvick have gotten back up to us as well. We've lost the people in the front. We have lost contact with them. I don't think there's any chance of us getting us back up there. Literally, this episode, as we already know, is going to be all about damage control. And I thought for sure we might have had a little bit of something for this race. Well, I guess not, it seems, with what we got. So We're riding around P30 still. We got the Eminem's car and Kevin Harvick, where it's going to easily pass us on the inside because we just can't really hook the bottom as well as we used to. Trying to have any sort of, like, drafting partner to really help us out. I mean, now we got to let Justin Labonte through because he's going to shove it down on the inside as well. So we just lost 2 spots there. And Tony Roper, we're going to get passed by Tony Roper. I hope not. Let's not have that happen, please. Worst part is, if a caution were to come out now, it would not be ideal at all. Get out of the way, Get out of the way, Justin. Get out of the way, Justin. And I say that now, and we get instant karma for sliding up the racetrack and even getting a piece of the wall as well. Oh, nearly losing it on Tony Roper there. So we actually did get passed by Tony Roper of all things. So, and how's the car setup feel? Well, it's Atlanta in this game, so I'll let you be the judge, my dear crew chief. I'll let you be the judge. Maybe if we had the parts for this race that's in the overhaul, we might have had like a better chance of getting maybe like a top 20 or maybe top 15. There's a reason why I said that this track was the final boss of this game for sure, and the reason why I said no default setup for this track because we weren't anywhere close to winning or dominating, and we're still not, especially not here, like not right now. So maybe in about like 5 laps time, I mean, when the pit cycle's happening, maybe we can hope for a caution or so, but I really can't count on it. Of course, we're gonna try to make a repass here on Tony Roper here because at this point, why not? Never mind, the car is tight and slower off the corner because somehow the AR is just so much quicker in the corners. No. I just been holding off this pack of like cars behind me for like the last like 5 or 6 laps. Hank Parker Jr. was already out of the pits. I think same with Ron Hornaday. So I guess we're gonna have to let Ron go as well because that's pretty much about it. I think I'm just coming up the road this time and say screw this. So I'll have to eat the other lap deficit there. We're gonna try to put our hand out the window here. Yeah, the caution didn't come out like we hoped it would. That's rather unfortunate there. So we're gonna have to come on in, hopefully this time, and make a good pit stop here. Put a good pin entry, I should say. Slam on the brakes, slam on the brakes, slam on the brakes. Very good. I don't think I could have done any better with that. Oh boy, bad news is no one's coming in with us. So, yeah. Good pit stop here, please. That'd be great. That was slow on the right side. That was shoddy. That really was. It's about a second and a half off of the actual pace that we were looking for. So yeah, we're actually now down to second to last, and now last place as a whole. We're gonna try our best to move on from here. So I think this might be the end of the pit cycle here. We are 36 as of now, but I had a drafting partner, but I lost him. Santerre is just gone now. Yeah, no one said this race was gonna be easy. Hell, even I said this track sucks in this game. Because of how fast the AI just are, and we just have to hope for a miracle for a caution to come out to come back down for tires, I guess. Who's the leader now? It's Jimmy Johnson. All right, so Jimmy Johnson trying to get himself a win. Ward Burton's up in second place as of now. I'm not sure if he went down pit road or not yet, but we're about to get lapped by Jimmy Jam, as well as maybe getting passed by Lazaro as well. Could this be for 35th? That's in front of us. I have no clue actually. It's Bobby. Ooh. I almost LePage into him. That almost ended up pretty badly. So we're actually at 35th as of now, but don't bank on it though for anything better. As we're about to go a lap down to Jimmy Johnson here as well. We're actually going to concede and just let him go. If it was Jeff Burton, I would have held him up, but yeah. So Jimmy Jam is just gonna go pull away now from us. We're gonna try to stay it with him, but he's just gonna pull away. He's so fast in that Haas Carter Ford right now. Lazaro is just somehow faster than the Samco Chevrolet. So yeah. Whoa. All right, that's gonna knock us out of the groove there. Unfortunately, from Bobby Hamilton Jr., he's gonna pass us easily. He has much fresher tires than us. So I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get the spot back. This is rather unfortunately frustrating. Unfortunately for us, The fact there's still like 20 some laps to go as well, it makes it even worse, dude. It makes this situation a whole lot worse. Seeing how we're running at 36 and our championship rivals are just completely gone. This is going to be a long uphill battle. Essentially right now, this race is being treated as a DNF. That just goes to show you that we really, really need something going for the, just anything really. Just anything for, like Darlington or whatnot. I mean, we're gonna have all these penalties from all the tracks that we won or are dominated upon. No, Lazaro. The fact I'm still struggling to be fighting for 36, even though I have parts in the 80s. Like, I know they're lower 80s, but even so. Hopefully, when we go to Atlanta for the final time in this career mode, it won't be as bad. Seeing how we're gonna try to get our stuff to like the upper 80s, use whatever money we have to get what we need. That's the plan anyway. Okay, there we go. So now we have to keep struggling with Lazaro and Adam Petty. Yes, we're gonna have to treat them like dirt a little bit, but at least Johnny Benson isn't some I can just kind of like let go. And Keller as well, running my alternate paint scheme as well. That's nice. That's really, really cool there. They're just gonna have to go around me on the outside, I'm afraid. You two are gonna have to go around the outside. You guys are miles faster than what I am anyway. So yeah, there goes Keller, there goes Benson. Here comes Wood as well. Kurt Busch, last race winner as well. He's up into P5. He's having a great run once again. He only had honestly only one top 10, I think, and that was only from the, or was it one top 5? Anyway, he did have like only one top 5 at least, and that was last week's episode at Las Vegas, so with that win. So he doesn't look like he's going to be 2 in a row this time around, but even so, it's still a very impressive run so far for that number 18 Pontiac. Meanwhile, we're just holding on. That's all we got to do is just keep holding on. Keep it on as well. Somebody's blowing up as Jerry Nadeau. That's gonna be a spot. Thankfully for us, we're actually now in P35. So any spot helps, especially when your competitors are like really like right behind you in the championship, or not right behind you, like right in front of you in the championship. They're gonna completely eviscerate you in these like upcoming races. So definitely want to make sure we get the preparations for that. Oh, okay, well, I gotta go. Nothing personal, Jeff. Just nothing personal. I just want to say just now, it's nothing personal. It's just business. Business for the channel anyway, really. It's business for the channel. No, it's nothing personal, I promise. It's just business. As Jeff Burton's just going to be extremely like right on him because of how overpowered now he is, because all the other top guys are gone, like gone for good. Like you can't bring them back. Oh, even Jeff Green's up here too. So he's gonna have to make a move on me towards the inside here, because I'm gonna be able to let him go afterwards. Oh, there goes Jeff Burry. He's gonna make a run for 4th. We're still holding on to P35 despite all this nonsense here. Uh-oh. Well, there was more nonsense there. Poor Jeff Gordon. I don't want to struggle for 20 more laps. Make the pain end. You know what's starting to annoy me? The car's actually handling quite well. Like, I'm starting to really enjoy, like, driving the car, like, setup-wise. But it's just slow. That's the only thing. Like, it's slow, but it handles quite well now. That's the thing that's irking me now, because why can't I just have a fast car that handles quite well? Around this place, anyway. Around this place. Like, this place just sucks in this game. It's much better in Thunder 04, like, difficulty-wise. It's much more fair. This, I can't say the same. I know I don't even think it has something to do with the mod as I nearly lose it off of turn 2. I don't think it has something to do with the mod. I just think it's just something with the base game. Hence why I said in the post yesterday or 2 days ago that, yeah, the public service announcement, this track and this game on the hardest difficulty just sucks. Anyway, we got less than 10 laps to go. We're just still doing our business here, just holding off these three Goob stooges behind us. Less than 5 laps to go for us right now. And oh boy, that's going to end the race, I think, right there. Atwood just creamed Lazaro. I mean, that's the caution we kind of wanted earlier, but I mean, it's a little late now. But I think the race is going to end at this point forward. This just ends our suffering a little bit earlier. Atwood just creams right into Anthony Lazaro, ruining a great run that he had. He led a good amount of laps too, like 15 laps before that happened, before losing it all. Yeah, he just careens right into the side of Lazaro, blowing him up. Lazaro's day is done. unfortunately shortened it for him. There's your replays there. We will not be pitting under this caution, and this will do it. Jimmy Johnson with Jeff Burton. 1-2. Keller finishes third. Kurt Busch fourth. And I believe Tony Stewart rounds out the top 5. So, wow. Jeff Burton's just going to be unstoppable, isn't he?
The drivers didn't spend much time behind that Pontiac pace car today.
Well, that was good news to the guys who ran out front. More cautions would just have meant more restarts, which is more chances for you to lose positions.
The 56 car finished towards the back of the field in this one.
I hate it for those guys, too. They were so positive about their chances to win this morning, but then they just had a bad race. It happens.
We hope you enjoyed today's race as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, this is Joe Moore and Barney Hall signing off.
He's Jimmy Johnson. Boom. Confetti. Jimmy Johnson wins today at Atlanta Motor Speedway. His first win of the season. If you notice that he's the textures there that says the big Kmart Route 66 on there. I didn't update the textures for the player model or the anything like that. It's just a car model and the pit road texture anyway. Really, nothing's all really changed. But yeah, he had a great race at Atlanta. Managed to get through all the traffic with barely any issues. Yeah, as for us, though, Atlanta just sucks. Atlanta is just a really impossible track on whole legend difficulty, it seems, in its career mode. And it's really harder when you're having that last place starting spot challenge. You've been having it all season long. But Jimmy Johnson's been able to make it easily done today. He wins today. Well, glad that pain's over. Well, you've seen the top 5 already. Not really much we can say about our day. That was pretty bad. Atlanta's always been terrible and brutal in this game for us. So Jimmy Johnson leads the most laps. He'll gain a little bit on Jeff Burton, and I think he already passed Keller, but he'll gain a little bit more on him. Kurt Busch finishes 4th, Stewart finishes 5th, Green finishes 6th. Okay, all our competitors finish way above us, and we're down in the 30s. Atwood still get to keep his 14th place spot, so I guess that's pretty nice. He did leave 15 laps today, though, so very nice stuff to see. Our pole sitter did not do nothing, apparently, with that first place starting spot. So what are you doing, AJ Foyt? Not AJ Foyt, Junior Johnson. What are you doing? What are you doing, my good sir? Man. Just brutal. Just absolutely brutal for us today. Glad that's over. And now, we go to a fun track. We go to Darlington up next. But remember, we did, I think, I don't know if we dominate, but we definitely won the race. So that other rule does apply where we have to start off with the default setup, including the transmission. So, it's going to suck for the first part. Unless we get an early caution, then we can come down pit road to change the tire pressure and wedge. That's the rule that we have to try to make this thing even harder for us. This is supposed to be the hard mode championship. And of course, as expected, we lost a few spots in the points now. We're down at the P13 in the standings. We're gonna start moving our way up towards the point standings here. You know, once the middle of the season gets going, I would say. Like this is still a good ways back. Jimmy Johnson finally gets an actual win in his career mode, like in terms of actually racing wise instead of the sim anyway. So that's really nice to see. Keller's now fell down to 4th in the standings. Jeff Green's in 5th. Kurt Busch moved up to 6th in the standings. So yeah, it's gonna be a good fight for the championship for sure. I think it's gonna be a big fight, but as long as Jeff Burton just eases up on the dominance there a little bit. Maybe we need some sort of engine blow up or something. I hope that happens to put us back in the game anyway. So speaking of games, if you like the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel quite a bit. And as always, we'll see you at Darlington, where hopefully we'll have a much better rate time than Atlanta. See you guys then. Jesus Christ.